Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Jersey and we are here with our very first ever Palworld base tour, and I'm so honored to be here on Genki's Palworld World and touring her base. And I just gotta say that just standing right here where we're standing, seeing the mountain, seeing the houses on top of trees, and just seeing this beautiful setup is incredible. It's just, I would have never in my dream thought about doing something like this, and I can't wait. I can't wait to see it up close. I can't wait to see it in personal, but it's so impressive and it is a wow factor just seeing it, the area, the tree, the elevation. It is incredible, and I'm so excited to be here. I love building, I love designing, I love seeing people's creation, and I can't wait to see how everything is done, how it looks up close, what are the piles, how everything is working, how everything is running. It's gonna be an incredible tour, and I can't wait to take you along on this ride with me. All right, so let's go ahead and bring one of our pals, right? Because we gotta do a little flying up there. We want to say, first of all, thank you to Genki for the invitation, also for giving me armor, giving me food, giving me a feedback, and giving me a mount so I can actually come and explore her build, her world. And yeah, because if not, I will be just walking around naked, and that's not a good thing. But here we go. Let's go ahead and start flying, and let's start heading towards there. Now, as we get closer, you start seeing the size. You start seeing how everything is getting bigger, the elevation. You start seeing more details on the trees, more details on the houses. You start seeing the stair system, the dock system, the elevation, and it's just really incredible. Let's get a little high view right over here. Let's fly up, let's move the camera, and let's get this beautiful angle now here. Now, I want to say that this is a really great base location. Like, you got a beautiful view right here. Look at the mountains, look at everything that you have all the way around you. I think this is just a very beautiful view, very beautiful way to of a location, having that little spring. You see the circle, you see everything that she's building. Some of it is also outside of the circle. Hey, and that is okay as long as you turn off the deterioration so nothing breaks down over time. This looks really good. All right, so what I want to do is do a little flyby right over here, and I didn't mean to do a little attack there. I'm just too excited, we were too excited. But let's look at this right here. You see how the base is built. We're taking that first elevation look. We want to get that view in to see what she's doing, how she's decorating, how she's building the area. And then we're gonna go down, because when you go down, that is when you get that impressive feel of a base. It always looks very different when you're on top compared with you're on the ground. On the ground is when you do a lot of the detailed work, because you want things to feel in a specific way. And then when you do the area view, you get what it looks like from the top. All right, so it's time for us to descend, because we wanna start experiencing this space. So what I wanna do, I'm gonna descend on this side over here. Right on this end. Let's descend right here, and let's go ahead and dismount and grab our mount. Okay, so welcome to the Genki's base, and look at this. Look at the impressive of the size of the structure, the way some of the houses are, the way they're using some of the stool to create like these extra beams, extra pillars. Now that we have pillars, it's a different thing. I can't wait for they start introducing more of these new building items. But look at that, it's out of the world. It's incredible what is being done here. All right, we're gonna glide down here, and now we encounter this beautiful step system right here. Now, when you're building in Palworld, you know that you gotta sometimes find tricks to do things, attach things, so you can go to the next elevation. But look at this beautiful entryway right here, especially with the trees. Right, I love this. You got a stairs on the side one there, and then you got one over here, and then you're greeted with this stone formation here. So you gotta go up the steps, and then you either gotta go right or you gotta go left and then come back up. I really like that as an entrance and as a design. Really love that a lot. So let's go ahead and experience that together. We're gonna go up the steps like this, and then you see right there, you see, you can go this way or that way. So let's go ahead and go towards the right and go up. And then once you go up, you start encountering the inside the base, right? And you know, structures like this that are massive and tall is a different way, right? When I'm building mine, I always use smaller piles so I can keep things a little more proportional in size. Over here, as you can see, Genki, it is using the big piles. There's big piles, there's the big ones, there's the tall ones, there's the big flying ones. There are so many different types, so you need to make the roofing higher. This is a conversation that me and Genki had, so that all the piles can go up and in and out and do the things that they need to do. Now, let's take a look at the surrounding area, because if we walk right over here, this was our entryway, right? We enter right here. We have a beautiful fence done with the benches right over here. I love this trick. It always looks really amazing. Look at the way. I never would have thought about putting the fire on top of the stools like that. That is brilliant. Another way to elevate the fire. Mental note right now. That is a nice little neat trick. I love that. Now, on the platform, you see that it's all done with all the stone foundation, as you guys can see. Then over here, we got this beautiful like outdoor dining area right over here. And I love, we got the cauldron, we got a little fire over here. You see a little bit of the food. And then you got all the tables. You got the kind of more like normal table with the benches, and then more the round table with the chairs. I love the carpets being used for this area to kind of separate a little bit of that tone of the stone, and just gives you a little more elegant look. Now, something that you need to pay attention also is when we're looking around, is looking at all the vines, the flower, the different areas that they're doing things, how they're placing things, so you can get that effect. You know, because adding vines like that, it really helps a lot to take away just all the gray, right? You add a little bit of that vine work and it just looks a little bit nicer, right? You take away that extra gray. Now, when we look up, you can see we have a stair system going up all the way to the roof. So we're going to check that out in just a moment. But let's walk a little bit more here. Let's get towards the center of the base, right? Here is the center of the base. We got the pal box management box right here. And as you can see, we have the sleeping quarters of the pals. And this is a really great way to do a nice structure for your pals so they can all sleep. Look at the giant beds, look at the small beds. They're all everywhere. You can see that there's a lot of pals here. I think they're probably running, they got 20 out of 18. So so no, 22 pals in this base. 22 base info, 22 pals. That is insane. That is a lot of pals. But you see the little vine work that is being done. That is something that I was telling you about, right? If you don't do that, you know, you don't have to have as many. But I do like it when people do it, because it just takes away that whole just normal gray look. I'm hoping that we get more vines eventually. I guess we get more patterns, maybe vine with flower or different type of texture or different items that we can use like this for our walls. But as you can see, in the center of this area here, we do have the little area where they're gonna take a bath, they're gonna de-stress right here. Looks really nice, and I like that it's being done on top of the wood foundation. I think that looks really incredible, and it separates again and gives you that little two-tone and a nice little contrast. The carpet all the way around it looks great. As you can see, they're doing Genki's doing again the little trick with the fire and adding the stool, so the fire's a little elevated. I think that is a fantastic idea. So far, I love this idea with the fire. It's in the stool. I think it's brilliant. I never seen it being done. Okay, so we got the pal bed. We got a pal already resting. Are you resting? Are you? Is it nice? Is it nice in there? It looks nice. It feels nice and cozy. All right. So yes, so it's nice and warm there. All right. So we're gonna come over here and check out the elevation now. I love this view. You see the stairs coming up. We got storage area. We got a little piano in the corner. We got the big opening right here so you can go outside. And the great thing is you also see the visualization of the mountains in the background. So really great choice. Now on this side over here, they did like this little door section here. So let's go ahead and open it. And we get these doors. and this leads you into another kind of little outdoor pool jacuzzi area. So it looks really nice. I like this as well. I mean, I like the beds and the jacuzzi area there. So leading you here to get water kind of makes sense. It's a nice little story. So really well done when it comes to that. And as we talked about earlier from far away, we do have a little storage area over here. So you can see nice storage. We do have a little piano area over here. We got pictures and everything, a little dresser, and the little pile food for them to eat. Okay, now when you come over here and you stand in front of this area, now we do have the place where they're breeding. So as you can see, they're doing the little breeding. We got some of the eggs right over here. If you look towards the side, you get your first look at one of the tree houses. Now we're gonna check that out because that is very clever. And then when you look over here, again, we got another one, then another one, and another one, and you see how they're sitting on top of the tree. That is some clever building right there, because you gotta work with your foundation, bring in, add some support beams here and there to make things where you can only go so far, and it's very unique. It's very unique, and I'm excited to look at it. So the very first one we're gonna look at is this one. I think this one is, I feel like this one really is a very attracted to me. I like the feel, I like the look of it, and we have a beautiful way that they done the staircase to go up that is with benches. That is something very hard to do. It takes a lot of time, it takes a lot of patience, but she did it. Now over here, down below, we have a nice sitting area with the little leather couches. We got a nice little planter with the flowers. So let's go up, and as you can see, very nice, very well done. We can climb the ladder or the stairs, and we have this beautiful area over here. We got furnitures inside, and we have this open view. Look at this amazing view. You see the towers, you see everything. This is how, you do that wow factor when it comes to the build. Now when you look at the inside of the house, you see we got just panels in the front, and then they left it open. I think what I would like to do myself is make this feel more like a balcony, by maybe over here, if it was possible, probably like putting a little enclosed window or just a wall, and then just maybe do a door in the middle. But since this is a 2-panel, you can't do that. You can't do that because it's only a 2-panel system. As you can see, we got 2, so maybe that's why we had to have it open. But maybe doing a little of the metal fence as well, kind of maybe the metal fencing going on. That could have been maybe also a good choice, to have a little separation to make it feel more like a little balcony. But overall, I love it. I like the feel of it. I think it looks really good and feels really nice. Now I also like over here where they did with the stools to create pillars. I know now we got pillars, but still, if you want something different, doing the stool system like this looks really nice as well. All right, let's go up over here, and we get this second floor. Now as you can see, the second floor does have it's a little more finished, looks a little more like a room, completely finished right over here. So we got the beautiful bed over here. I love the benches over here to make that little a little railing going on. So using 2 benches, you adding all the plants to give you a little bit of greenery. I love all the little vine work that is being done inside here. Again, it just, when you add vines, it just adds a little bit more to the textures of this build, because if not, sometimes they can look a little plain by not having all the items that we could have to put on walls just yet. Now the red blinds, the curtains, looks really nice in here, really pops that color. And then all the decorations when it comes to the plants on one corner and a corner looks fantastic. Really well done when it comes to the build of this. Now on the outside, we got a little chandelier right there, or a little chandelier lamp, outdoor lamp. So I want to do is climb up here, because I want to see the top of here, so you guys can get an idea how nice this is being built. So very easy, very nice. And as you can see, it's just a 1 and then a 2 system over here. You attach 2 windows on the sides, and then you get that beautiful square being done, and then you get that beautiful view, and it's really cool. So even though that opening right there, is for the balcony. You know, maybe I think maybe what for me is maybe it just need the rails. I think if we would have like rails going all the way around the area, I think it would give it that feel. And but again, that's all about taste. But this looks really, really good for the very first house, for the first tree house that we see. I think the idea is spectacular. Now, when we come across over here, all right, let's go over here. Let's say, excuse me. Oh, look at the way. Now, this is done. Very nice work right here. So you got the fountain. It's sitting on top of the cauldron to make it even higher. And then they decorated it around with all the planters on top of the different stool sizes. That is brilliant. I love that. Okay, another mental note. Something that I'm going to have to... Oh my gosh, that looks really nice. Really nice, Genki. Really nice. Okay, so we're gonna get to the other houses over here. So as you can see, we got the foundation down here. We start with the steps, so we're gonna start going up. I love that the trees are like, we can build around the trees like this. I think that's something great that they let us do in this game. Okay, so when we go up, we get inside here, and then we get different elevation. Now, there is something cool going on here with a different floor, different section. To make all of this work, you can tell that things are in different elevation, not really connecting one building to another one. We have a little gap over here. So, but this makes a really cool illusion. Look at the way this is coming out in the side. And this is really cool because normally the game doesn't let you do this. You had to kind of work at it, bring things in different heights, so then the steps can land just up to right there, but not attaching to anything. And that's why you see the floor here kind of in different elevation points. So Genki is doing different things, bringing this a little higher, doing this here, not to clip, but so she can do stuff like she's done right here, like bringing the steps over here, because this particular tree house is built in a different angle compared with the other house, and you don't have to have everything just in a super square shape everywhere. This is actually very smart. I did not think of doing stuff like this, and I didn't think it even was possible, but seeing it here now, I know it is, and this really opens my mind for future projects really well. And as you can see, we just got an empty building. Now, a lot of the time when you build outside the circle, a lot of this building could be just for show, just to give you a little more structure for your base. The pals can come over here, but you can still decorate them with item if you wanted to feel like a full-fledged living quarters. Now, over here, as you can see, we got a little TV area. A little TV area, that's right. You know, we want to watch a little TV. Really well done. I really like this feel of the stairs, and but then having like this little gap, we just have a little extra roof system over here. It just reminds me kind of like you know, you remember the movie Hook and the Lost Boys, and they got like all these buildings up top of the trees, and they're swinging and they're doing this, and they got walkways and ladders everywhere. I have a feeling of that. It recall a memory from that movie, and I think it's really cool when that happens, right? All right, let's open this door so we get like an outside balcony. Again, a lot of these ideas here, you know, again, they're just empty buildings at the moment, but we could do a little fencing over here, another chair over here. You know, when it comes to decorations, your ideas have no limits, right? So, but this is a really great balcony little area as a lookout area, and have a little chair and you sit over here, maybe had a little fire again, and you're looking out in the distance. Yeah, I like that a lot. Now, when you come over here, you see part of the top of the tree, very open area. We have another stairs here, elevation, and we do a little cross section here. This is what I mean. This is just I love this. It's just like you come this way, you go that way. You got like all these different ways to go in and out. We can even climb to the roof, and oh my gosh, we got like this little outdoor bar area on top of the roof. This looks really good. Let me get a little bit taller here. Let me get a little view for you guys. Look at this. Now, this is a great way to really do a nice rooftop area. Again, it looks incredible. I love the decorations. I love the design. I love the fire. The way she continues to do the fire is really nice. This is a lot of thinking outside of the box. I like this rearrangement right here with the barrels and the plants. This is a beautiful rearrangement. Just 3 barrel, kind of like in a little triangle shape, and then putting the plants. Really nice, really nice. And again, doing the double bench fence here, so make it feel like you got a nice railway. You know, I like the two tall bench. It's really nice. You know, I done the lower one, but seeing it in 2, it looks really nice. So I really like that too. This is really cool. This is really cool. It's just like all these different ways to go in and out of all the different houses. So over here, she did step system again with the benches right over here, and led us to another tree house, as you can see. And it's really clever, you know. And another thing to talk about when it comes to the tree house is the way it's shaped. It's shaped in different ways. Each one's not shaped the same. You got the taller version. You got this. You go corner to corner, just kind of zigzagging the area. Every house has a different shape. I really like that. When you come over here, it's getting a little dark now, but we have this over here. Let me see. Oh, this is beautiful right over here. Like, I like this little desk area over here. So we got a little light. They're not as very powerful. They're not illuminating a lot, but it looks really good. Now you see the circle line. We just right outside of the circle line, but this looks really nice. I like this little office area, and then the little bench over here. All of this looks really nice. Okay, so I'm gonna see if I can get with Genki and we can sleep and make a daylight. And we're back with our daylight now, and now we can see and we can keep enjoying this amazing tour layout of this beautiful base. So now that we can see, look at see, I missed this little elevation walkway right over here. You know, one of my biggest takeaway is to think outside the box next time I'm building a base, how to connect buildings, because this is really cool the way you connect. Now, again, you can't have like particular walls because it won't work, but if you plan it, it will take a lot of planning. But I love this idea. Look at the way, again, we're going from one roof over here, and it gives you this beautiful walkway and elevation, and then we got the benches to give you that little steps. Now this little office area, I think is very well decorated, looks very elegant. A little study area, really like that, bringing a little of that greenery. Look at all the roofing, look at all the windows, look at the beautiful bookcases. I think that looks great as well. We got the sunbeam coming in. Now the middle of the room, we got this beautiful carpet with a beautiful table right in the middle. I think all of this looks amazing. And then, again, we have another section that's going to be connecting here. So this is what is so clever about the build. To make this really work the way she's done it, it's not about connecting every single piece, but it's leaving enough room and put them as close as we can. As you can see right here, put it as close as we can so we can have this beautiful effect. Now, again, this is going to be depending on the type of builder you are. If you don't like to see those gaps or stuff like that, then it may not be for you. But I think this is a very creative way to build, and I think a lot of people are really gonna enjoy this because it's gonna open the door to do even more amazing and crazy things in the world of Palworld. And I think it looks really great. I love the staircase system. Again, I love the railway system here with the 2 benches high. And then we come down, and then we got the building sitting on top of trees. And I think it's just so cool. You see how that tree is coming up and just like holding it. I just think it's really nice, really well done, really clever. Now when you come down on the steps system over here, as you can see, we have the little mining area over here. Really well, nice to done right there, you know, because you gotta have, you know, production. They're always you need those materials. That's one of the best thing about Palworld, right? That you don't have to grind a lot, that you can have the pals doing all that work for you. Now that we saw the treehouse system, now one of the other most impressive thing is about this base is this building here. Look at it, has like a multi-level function, and we're about to see that. So we saw the bottom. This is where all the pals are sleeping. So now we gotta go into the top. So we're gonna go into the top area. Now on the second level, we see that we have all the production area. Now this is a great way to to expand your base. I know we're in a circle, but you can always go up. Now, one of the reasons that Genki was telling me why the roofs here are 3 high, you know, instead of 2, she went ahead and did it 3 high, is because she wants to make sure like the big pals, whenever she needs them to work or they need to come up here, they can actually do it. So remember that if you're doing the big pals, that you need to go 3 high. But this looks really cool. So we got our assembly line over here, looking great. We got more storage area. We got another assembly line over here. I love the carpet, just to give it a little, again, bring a little color against all this gray over here. So all of this looks really nice. We got more machinery over here, everything, and it's just a nice open little area where, oh wait, look at this. This looks really nice over here too. I like the way they're placing this stuff, right? This type of table with this other table with this other table. I like this one that goes from like large, medium, and small, kind of like almost like a tear down effect. Really like that. I love the curtains, again, on the very top, bringing the pop of red. And over here, you know, because, you know, you work hard and you need a break, so you need a little bit of refreshment, so you got them right over here. And when you come over here, you got this beautiful, again, this beautiful fountain right over here, and it will give us another way to go up. So we want to go, ooh, we got a vendor here, so let's go up. And now we even have oh, you like it up here, huh? Yeah, this is a great resting area, and you see the beautiful base. Like, look at that. I love when you get to high point places, and if you build it right, if you plan it right, what you're working on can also benefit the view of something else that you build. And like this little, it just looks like a nice little village. It's just, again, really beautiful, Genki, really beautiful. Now we do have a little section here with all the beautiful carpets, as you see. I love this arrangement here. See, this is something that I've not been able to work well myself, like how to do the flower boxes, and the way Genki's done it throughout here is nice. It's really nice, and I need to be better. I need to be better at that. So when you come over here, now we are on the 3rd level, and as you can see, we have another area where we got the little, like the little ranch area, right? So where you make your milk, you can make your stuff. It seems like this bird is probably cooling this refrigerator right over here. So that is really nice. Over here, again, I love this little framework right here. This is very beautiful. Flowers on the side, 2 beds right over here, the little silo. I wish the silos were taller. It's so sad that it's short, like really short, but hey, it still works. And then we have another ranch over here, and then another breeding area over here. So that's really cool. Not just on the bottom, but over here. I almost then, if this was my base, I will take that breeding ground in the middle out of it. I will keep the one over here, make the one on top the one to be, and down here make a nice like little plaza courtyard area. I seen some of already Genki beautiful work with the fountain and decorator, and I think a nice centerpiece there with some benches, maybe a couple statues. I think in this base I would love to see like a beautiful courtyard style centerpiece, plaza, open floor area. I think that would look incredible, especially since we got another one over here. I mean, that'd be my choice, of course. I'm just giving opinions of like if this was my base, what I would be tweaking and doing different. Oh, and this leads you to the other side. Oh, that's really cool. I love that we have a little passageway like that. Again, look at this beautiful right here arrangement. Imagine this down there as a centerpiece for the base. Mwah. That like I personally, that'd be like a little more my style. All right, so we go up. We got another little area. So again, if you're working very hard up here, you need a break, you come over here and you can grab a little drink. And then we go again, once again, we're gonna go up to the next level. And over here, we got pals that are more like a little showcase. As you can see, we have like all the little walls that just keep it in there. Now, this is something that some people like to do this, other people don't, depending. It can lag your base. Right now, we're having no lag on the base, so it's working really well. But this is a great way to showcase some of those, all those piles that you may want to have on your base. Oh wait, these are some of the bosses ones. Oh, she captured the bosses. I don't think you can do that anymore. So she did that early on in the game. That is actually a kind of cool surprise. That is actually a very cool surprise. I haven't seen that personally. Very cool. Very cool. Okay, and then we come over here and look at this. We have another beautiful area. Now, seems like I have somebody's main home. Maybe this is where Genki is at. We got the nice little bed. We got the little piano corner over there. I love the way they've been using this to create a nice division. Not having to use walls, but you can create a nice division with this. I think it really gives it. Because sometimes you would put a wall there, may not look as good. But doing this right here, that partition there, I think that works so much better. Now, when it comes to the kitchen design, look at all the cabinets. I think that looks really nice. We got the fridge, we got the stove, we got the dining table over here. We got, again, more food for piles over here. All of this looks really nice. Really nice, nice and elevated, very open room. Really nice. Everything looking perfect. I love all of this, and we're so high up. Now, the edging of this building, as you can see, they went ahead and did it with the little wood panels, and they created like a little spike sequence. And then we have one more elevation area to go to. Ooh. Now, this is a great fence. They're using, what is that? That's like baskets. Ooh. I like that. Imagine doing that like in a balcony too area. I like that. Genki, another mental note that I'm taking from you. And then all the way to the top, we got even more. We got another boss one over here. Capture. That is awesome. That is going to be there for history for her. And look at this little out balcony viewing spot area. Now, I like this because the way she made it with the benches, you got straight and then you got angles. So again, thinking a lot of this outside the box, this is where Genki has done an outstanding job when it comes to her stuff. So let's go ahead and climb up here. And we're gonna fly. Now, for some reason, my character is kind of like stuck, not in the best way possible, but it's okay, we can still fly. But look at the view again. I think one of the most impressive thing is, for me, definitely is the tree houses. You know, I love when we get a moment to build like this. It could be for show, it could be for actual stuff if you manage to build outside the circle. But if you build outside the circle, like I started to do in some of my other bases that I need to finish one day. But it's nice for show, to show something. You don't need to decorate the inside. You just want to create something outside the circle that makes it feel bigger and expand it. And yeah, this looks really good. Really good. So let's get right here. And I'm really, really impressed. I think this base is really impressive. It looks amazing. The little outdoor areas, the little section. It's a whole different style than that I would do. You guys know that I like to build. If you watch anything that I don't, I'll build a little more in the realistic side. So sometimes, like, I love seeing stuff like this, but when I try to do it, I feel like I need pillars and I need support beams to kind of compensate with the weight, right? So it's really cool when I get to experience builds like this in a whole different area that is not done by me, but done by other creators. And it's truly amazing because they get to build in a different way that I don't build, and then to experience it and walk it, it's just a delight. It truly is a delight. But definitely hands down, my favorite part in this whole base here is gonna be this right there. And I will say it again. I think this view right here, if we didn't have the breeding area there and we take that off and we make a beautiful sitting plaza area, like going all in with the way she's been doing the fountains and the flowers, and in the corners and the corners in the fire. I think as because it feels like a little village, and then you got your little plaza, and then you got your work area right here. So I mean, that'd be my choice, but I want to say it's incredible what Genki has done. And then there is nothing again. I want to go back to where we started it all. I want to go to where we started it all because it truly is an impressive sight. When you look at the bill, look at that. That is impressive. It truly is impressive, and it's one of a kind. It's very unique, and I hope that a lot of you have gotten inspired with new ideas, new way. To me, what is revolutionary is the way she made the little tree village, and nothing is touching. So you got this different elevation, and then you can make this one this way. You can make this here. There are gaps, so it has to be up to you if you can deal with that. But if you can deal with that, the possibility of creating an amazing structure opens up like crazy, and it's truly amazing. So Genki, I want to say thank you so much for the invitation. Thank you so much for bringing me in to see your world. I can't wait for the next base. I know you have another one. We're going to get together, see the next one. But this was truly incredible, and what an honor it is to talk about what you created here on Palworld. And guys, truly, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to hit that like, subscribe, so you don't miss any videos, any content, anything that we do on this channel. And I'll see you in the next one. Alright guys, see you later. Bye.